Hi there, my name is Colin and welcome to this video. We're going to be discussing your brand new student dashboard along with some tips and tricks along the way. There's going to be some things that may or may not be enabled in your dashboard. If they're not, please reach out to your administrator. I'm also going to be using some fictitious students and course data, so therefore if things don't look quite right, don't worry, I'm just using an example here in this video. When you first log in, there's going to be a couple of options available to you. For example, you can see how many students you currently have in your site, how many are enrolled, along with the available seats in your account. At the top here, I'm going to draw your attention to the main menu. This is where you're going to be spending most of your time and how you're going to move around the dashboard. Let's first check out the Students tab. And this is going to list all the students that are currently added to your particular account. If you want to add new students, you have two options here. And once again, this may or may not be available depending on what is enabled in your particular dashboard. If you don't see something or if you have any questions, please reach out to your administrator. So if we click Upload Students, this allows you to add students using a CSV format. Below here, you can download a sample CSV format so you can use that to fill it out. As you go here, you can choose which course you have options to. And once again, these are fictitious courses just for the purpose of this video. They may differ what you see. If you hold down the Control key or Command on Mac, you can choose multiple courses as you go. You can then tag those students if you wish. So for example, let's add a new tag saying Semester 1. And what this means is when these students are added to our particular account, they'll be tagged. Below here, there's some custom fields, which again may or may not be available on your particular dashboard, but you can fill them out as you go along. If you wish to add a single student, you can do so by clicking Add Student. And here, once again, you can give the student's first and last name along with their email. These are mandatory fields. You don't have to fill out the password if you don't wish, but if you do, we do not recommend sending it by email. Make sure you send it securely. And once again, you can choose what courses this user should have access to. And if you hold the Command key on Mac or Control on Windows, you can select multiple courses in one go. Below this, there's a search bar for students. So for example, if I was looking for Jim, I could type in Jim and he'll be up here. I can also search by email address. So for example, let's look for jim.doe. And once again, he appears. Below this is the tag bar where we can search by tags we've added to students. So for example, if I put in semester 1, any students that have been added as semester 1 will appear for me. We can now go ahead and log in and look at these students in detail. So if I click View on the right-hand side here, this will give you some information about the student, for example, their full name, their email address, along with the number of enrollments they have. Below here, you'll see the total course time and the last activity. Please keep in mind that the total course time may or may not be accurate to within a certain parameters. Therefore, if you have questions about the exact time a student has been involved in your courses, please reach out to your administrator to double check the value. We don't recommend using this value for continuous assessment or for a legal framework. You can also see the last time the user was logged in, and if there's any tags applied, they'll appear here. If you wish to delete the student, you can do so using this button. Again, just bear in mind this feature may or may not be available to you in your particular instance. If you want to add a student to the course, you can do so by clicking here and choose the course, which will also display how many seats you have available. And below here, you can see what courses this student is currently enrolled in, when they expire, along with their progress. You can also remove them from a course, which again may not be available to you in your particular dashboard instance. Scrolling back up to the top, there's another couple of options in the menu I want to draw your attention to. There's the reporting tab, which allows you to see at a glance what a particular student is doing in what particular course. On the right-hand side here, you can filter. So for example, if I want to look at the corporate onboarding costs, these are the students that are currently enrolled, I want their percentage in progress, and if they start or not. And not start as status means the student has done nothing in this particular course. So as you can see, none of these students have started this course as of yet. And if we move our filter to the accounting course, once again, we can see these students that are involved in the accounting course. By clicking View, this will bring us back in the student view we were just in a moment ago. Above here, we also have the grade book. This allows you to export quizzes or grades or assessments that students have done within a particular time date. So for example, if we scroll back, we can stay from the 1st of November until the 1st of April and click download. This will generate a CSV with the quiz results, which we can download and view offline. At the top here, there's your profile and settings, which is some basic information about your account, for example, your name and your email, along with the ability to change your password. If you wish to enable two-factor authentication or log out other browser sessions, you can do so here as well. If you want to log out, simply click here and log out. So that's a whistle-stop tour of your dashboard for your students. If you have any questions, please reach out to your administrator. But in the meantime, all the best, stay safe, talk soon.